My name is Allison.
Hello, my name is Vianna. Today we are talking about nature. Nature is a kind of thing how like everything's green. So all nature has is water, leaves, animals. The sky is blue. It's beautiful. And Allison is gonna talk.
Well, nature is a beautiful thing. Everyone enjoys it. It's always going to be here till we get a meteor. Okay. Well, as you can see, there will be lakes, and beautiful plants out in the wild sometimes, maybe. And nature could be a part of animals sometimes because they will eat the nature. Yeah, they will eat the nature sometimes. Like rabbits will eat grass, I think, sometimes. And it's really common around here. We all know what nature is, unless you're I don't know. But that's what nature is.
And yeah, that's the end of the story. For real.
Hi, we are back again on the other video about, well, not really a video, but really about other nature, like grass and leaves and green items. They're not really items, but you can eat it too. I'm going to tell you a few things about water. It's a part of nature, and it could be an ocean filled with water. An ocean is a big place of water and sand, or it could have dirt instead. A lake is filled with water, but it can be dirty water. So, dirty water, you don't drink that, because I know what you guys know what water is.
And yes, you can clean the water too.
Yes. Unless if you have a pet turtle and you want to clean his water. We're just making it more interesting and inspiring.
Okay, so please do not litter because nature is good. It's beautiful.
Yes, and we do not want bad things in our world. We want it to be clean and safe.
Please do not kill. Please. Okay.
Hi, this is another video about nature. I'm going to keep this. So we will be talking about this plant in front of us. It might not even be a plant. It might be a food, like a tropical fruit, maybe. It kind of looks like a pineapple's flakes on them. But we're going to say it's a leaf or some kind of plant that's really sharp. As you can see, there's raindrops on it, so that includes from last time about water. It's a part of nature, and we're not talking about, the cycle of rain. Okay. So, these leaves, you have to feed them. How you feed them is they'll make their own food by giving them water. The water will make them have energy to create their food.
And yes, you must put soil too.
Of course you put soil, ma'am. Okay, so they also need sun, water. If you plant it with water, it will help it drink and survive.
And soil.
And that's what exactly helps it do stuff. The soil will bury it. Okay, well, the soil will bury it, and it will make assistance of like roots and leaves under the assistance. My friend here is dancing about leaves, but okay, we're not going to put that in again. Now, once you give them water, it will help them eat. Again, I'm going to say that again so you guys can remember it. Okay, now.
That's the end of the story about
Bye!
So, as you see, we're going to have another one about a story. My friend has heard. Yes. So we're going to talk about trees. Trees are really tall. Giraffes eat them too. Lots of animals sometimes eat trees. And on autumn, they actually fall off because, it's really cold. And, tree trunks, or you can eat animals could eat tree trunks too.
You can eat roses too. It's actually true. You can eat rose petals. It's true. My grandpa told me it once. You can actually eat rose petals. It's because it has the nectar in it and stuff. I don't even know if it has nectar, but I just wanted to give that out.
Okay, we're talking about trees.
Trees.
So, you know, as savannah, there's lots of giraffes and other stuff that eat
Savannah.
bark and
My teeth are
leaves.
ugly.
And so we must let them eat. Sometimes if they fall off, they'll still grow. And yeah, that's the thing.
If you keep
Okay,
moving
bye.
it. Hi, we are going to talk about the whole entire nature. It's because we didn't want to waste our time, even though flickr sounds like FLICKR. It's not the real thing. But today we are going to be talking about all of it. Like all of it. Exactly not the smartest scientists here. We are mostly be talking about the sun mostly than more nature because this has a sun in it and a lot of buildings or sun rails. As you can see in the picture, you can see a beautiful sun rising. Yes, please don't hurt your eyes by looking at it. Now, this is nothing important there. I don't know why I'm showing it, but there's some cars and a beautiful day. Like leaves up there and trees everywhere. So the first thing we're going to talk about nature is plants. It's because plants, you got to feed it. You don't really have to. Yeah, you actually do have to feed it. But actually, it will feed itself. You're helping it to get feeded. So you want to hear how the first cycle works?
And don't forget, did you know that plants have feelings?
Yes, they have feelings. Now, we're not going to talk about that yet because that's science, and we're exactly talking about nature and science. So, plants, how you feed them. You first give them water and sun. The water will help it to make water in the soil. It will go down into the soil and it go inside of its roots. The water will give it energy to start. Oh my God. The water will start giving it energy to start making its own food. I don't know actually how it does it, but we just told you that. There's another thing about nature. Have you ever heard about roses? You can eat roses. Only rose petals. Don't eat the stems. You'll get sick or something, or you might choke on it. Just warning about that. But you can actually eat roses. So next time when you're poor and you can go see if you can find some rose petals and go ahead and eat them. That's a way to survive. I don't know if it's healthy for you, but I just told you that fact. Our second thing about nature is water. I think water is in nature, but the first thing about water, well, you can't breathe in it. It's because it has no stuff in it. It's only because it's a liquid. Liquid you can't breathe in. You'll drown. If you try sucking it in, it will go through your nostrils and won't work because it stuffs it all up with water. So you don't want to try stuffing that up in your nose.
Fun fact, please. I need to tell you something. Really fun fact. So did you know that the sun reflects everywhere? And there's only one sun. People think there's two because, you know, the other half world is like dark and then ours is morning. Weird, right?
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I wonder if you think about that. We're total retards here, but we're going to try and teach you about many things. Okay, next thing about water, since she just told us a fun fact, which made us get stopped up, but it's okay. She gave us a fun fact so we can learn our minds off. Okay, enough laughing. Okay, so water is a liquid. Sometimes there can be other liquids. There can be many other liquids, like milk, juice, maybe Hawaiian punch, my most favorite drink of all, maybe pop. But we're not talking about pop. The next thing about nature, trees.
And so trees have lots of things. You could eat them, but yes, that's the end because we're wasting all our time. Okay.